Happy morning, dear students. Today's topic is IM and CI. I for integrated, M for management of, N for neonatal and childhood illness. IMNCI is an integrated approach to child health that focus on the well-being of the whole child. The main aim of this IMNCI is to reduce the death, illness and disability, and to promote and improvement of growth and development among under 5 children. Today's topic is IMNCI. Here we are discussing this topic. I am Y. Jhansi Rani. Let's start the topic. Introduction. Every year, more than 10 million children die in developing countries before they reach their 5th birthday. 7 in 10 of these deaths are due to 5 preventable and treatable conditions, that is pneumonia, diarrhea, malaria, measles and malnutrition, and often a contribution of these conditions. Okay, these are the 5 conditions are easily preventable, but 7 in 10 of these deaths are because of these conditions only. 3 out of 4 these children suffer from one of these 5 conditions. Okay, here the WHO and UNICEF recognized the need to strengthen child health activities in the country and decide to launch IMCI. IMCI means Integrated Management of Childhood Illnesses. Here they are not include the neonate N. They were not include this N here. IMCI only. Okay. Who is developed this one? WHO and UNICEF. They are strengthened this program. They launched only IMCI, but the generic IMCI guidelines were adapted, and the Indian version was named, that is Integrated Management of Neonatal and Childhood Illness. Here in our India they added neonates also. Okay, so this turned into the IMNCI. They included neonatal program. Okay, during the first 28 days of childbirth, so many children are died because of some irresponsibility, some they are not having proper skills, and then training programs, everything is there. Here the main intervention under RCH2 and NRHM, National Rural Health Mission, that focused on preventive, promotive and curative aspects of program. This is about the introduction of IMNCI. Here the previous, the WHO and then UNICEF, those are the international organization. They strengthen this program named as a IMCI, but in our India they launched, they included along neonates also. So it is a integrated part. Means what is integrated means various parts or aspects linked or coordinated between. Here the what are the programs are linked in between this IMNCA means RCH2, Reproductive and Child Health 2, and National Rural Health Mission. Rural Health Mission. These are the programs are integrated along with this program. So in this name called as the Integrated Management of Neonatal and Childhood Illnesses. Okay, this is about the introduction of today's topic, that is IMNCI. And next, what is IMNCI? IMNCI is an integrated approach to child health that focus on well-being of the whole child. IMNCI aims to reduce death, illness and disability, and to promote improved growth and development among children under 5 years of age. Here the IMNCA include both preventive, curative elements that are implemented by families, communities and well as by the health facilities. Okay, and the strategies including 3 main components is there. The first strategy of this IMNC is to improve case management skills of healthcare staff. Here the first of all they are targeted, the strategy first one is improving the case management skills of healthcare staff because of after delivery, some lack of trainings and lack of knowledge skills, what they are doing means some delaying is going on. So because of early delaying, so much of mortality rate is increased. So early identification is very very important, early management. So here the strategy they included, the first component is improving case management skills of healthcare staff, and second one is improving overall health system. Third one is improving family and community health practices. How they are improving family and community health practices means what type of care is provided in the home settings. For example, in the community, dehydration management, feeding problems, everything they are managed at the home and then family levels. Okay, these are the three strategies or components in the IMNCE. Nothing is there. First one is improving the case management skills of healthcare staff, improving of overall health system, improving of family and community health practice. These three are the strategies. Okay, and next one is guidelines for IMNCA. What are the guidelines is there for IMNCA is first one is evidence based syndromic approach to case management, including rational, effective and affordable use of drugs and diagnostic tools. For example, if you are doing anything, any procedure you are doing, because of that so much of complications and problems is there, before that you should give some rationale, means because child is having severe distress, so I am giving of ambu, or I am giving of oxygen supplementation, or because child is suffering with the some infections, so that is umbilical cord infection, that is bacterial infection, so I am giving antibiotics. So here it is an evidence based syndromic approach. Here they given some rationals, because of this I am doing this. Okay, because of child is suffering with this problem, I am giving antibiotics. Like that, evidence based syndromic approach should be followed, and an evidence based syndromic approach can be used to determine the health problems in the child, may have severity of the child's conditions and actions that can be taken care for the child. For example, refer the child immediately, manage with the available resources, or manage at home. Here, for example, if child is suffering with the severe dehydration, you are working in the subcenter levels or PHC levels, there is no further management is there. So immediately you have to refer the case for the higher center, to the higher center. That is about for that. Immediate that, before referring, what is the first priority you should do means, because here the children, infant is there, their thermoregulation is important. Before that, skin to skin contact, providing of warmth, before transferring the diarrhea or dehydration baby, in IV infusion should be started, and everything should be explained before you are starting that. Okay, that is action that can be taken care for the child. Okay, this is about the evidence based syndromic approach. Are you clear? These are the guidelines. Anybody is asking in Viva question, that is what are the guidelines for IMNCA, they are asking, means that is evidence based syndromic approach they are following. You should explain that one. In addition, IMNCA promotes adjustment of interventions to capacity of the health system and active involvement of family members and the community in the healthcare process. Okay, this is about the guidelines. Next, this is the whole body of this class. Okay, here IMNCA case management process is very very important. Based on this chart, based on this table, all IMNCA problems and everything is based. Okay, for this table I will give some brief introduction. Okay, in this table means IMNCA case management process, here it is having under 5 age group. First point is under 5 age group children, they are selected. After that again they are selected two age group. These under 5 age group children is divided into two age group. That is, first one is 0 to, that is 1 birth to 2 months of age group, that is one group age babies, and second group is 2 months to 5 years of age group children. Total how many groups they are taken? Two groups. First group is at 0 to 2 months age group children, and second group is 2 months to 5 years of age group children. After that, again they given some conditions. What are the conditions is there? Means how many problems is present under the 0 to 2 months of age group, and then what are the conditions is there for in this IMNCA program 2 months to 5 years of age group children. They given some chart. After that, again they are categorized. Here have you seen the color codings? Means pink color, yellow color and green color. Here the pink color means, here it indicates that urgent referral. If any condition is bad in the neonate or newborn, means 0 to 2 months, okay, that time immediately you should refer. That color code, immediate referral, color coding is pink. Hospital sector treatment or subcenter level treatment or PHC level treatment, it is called as, the color coding is yellow in color. Okay, are you got? Next, third color coding is green. This is green color. Okay, here the green color means home management. If any baby is dehydrated or diarrhea, some mild dehydration is there, that time home management is needed for that baby. So that color coding is green in color. Here, after selecting of the age group, okay, under 5, first they came under 5. If it is any child is suffering with any bacterial infection, their age group is 1.5 month, means you should select as a first group, that is 0 to 2 months age group. Okay, and then assess the conditions. What are the conditions? Here they are given, and then check about the conditions. Means pink color means urgent referral. If any bad situation is there, bad signs and symptoms is there, so immediate referral, that is urgent referral is there. Before referring, you should give some management and treatment. Okay, that treatment is called as plan C. Okay, in pink color code, plan C treatment is there. Before referring the case, you should give some treatment, that is called as plan C treatment. Plan C treatment. Okay, are you got? Before referring means, for example, child is severe dehydration is there, diarrhea and the dehydration. Okay, baby is unable to take the breastfeed. Baby age group is 0 to 2 months. What you are supposed to means, suppose treatment is means immediate referral, and then before referring, you should administer you should give the some IV lifeline. Okay, so you should maintain the IV fluids and maintain the body fluid levels, prevent the blood sugar levels, everything. So before referring, you should give some treatment. That plan of treatment is called as plan C treatment. Okay, next, yellow color coding. Okay, look at this picture. Outpatient health facilities. Here you should give the some outpatient treatment or hospital management. Okay, they need some treatment, means give some administration of antibiotics and giving of some IV fluids, everything. But whatever it may be, the hospital treatment is needed, that is OPD treatment needed. Okay, that time what type of care you are planning means, that is called as plan B treatment. It means at the OPD level treatment, that is called as plan B treatment. And green color coding. Okay, this is called as home management. Home management means, for example, I am giving only example of diarrhea and then dehydration. Here some dehydration is there, that time they not need any IV fluid treatment, they won't need for referral, but home management is needed for that baby. Means giving of oral rehydration, ORS solution. So that treatment is called as plan A treatment. If home level management, that treatment is called as plan A. OPD level treatment, it is called as plan B. Referral, before referring, whatever you are giving treatment, that is called as plan C treatment. Are you clear? This is overall brief introduction of case management process. Now look at this picture. Okay, this is the case management process. First, for all sick children up to 5 years who are brought to the first level health facility, means this is the first level health facilities, means this IMNCA process you are doing in where in the sub centers and then PHCs or CHCs. If you are working in the sub center, immediate referral center is PHC. If you are working there, immediate referral is CHC, higher center. And if you are working in CHC, immediate referral is district hospital. So this is about the plan for the case management of IMNCA. First, what they are selected, which age group means sick children, their age group is up to 5 years. Okay, first they select the 5 years of age group children, they comes under the IMNCA process. After that, select the age appropriate treatment chart. Okay, I said no, 2 age groups is there. Okay, look at this here. Look at this here. The first age group is sick young infant or up to 2 months of age. First under 5 years, so then they taken in that again they divided into 2 age group, that is 0 to 2 months. That means sick young infant age up to 2 months. And second age group is sick child age 2 months to 5 years of age group. They given 2 groups. Under that they given some conditions. What are the conditions means? First, possible bacterial infections and jaundice. Okay, here what are the possible bacterial infection signs they given? If urgent referral, what are the clinical features is there in that baby? If the home management, what are the clinical features is there? According to that, you should divide or classify the conditions. Okay, under the 0 to 2 months of age group conditions, what are those means? Possible bacterial infections, jaundice, diarrhea, feeding problems, and malnutrition and immunization. These are the conditions comes under the below 2 months of age group children, that is sick young infant age up to 2 months. Okay, here check everyone, ask for major symptoms and assess, and check for the everyone and assess the problems. Okay, this is the first group. And second group age group children means which is 2 months to 5 years of age group. What are the conditions you should cover in this IMNCA case management process? First one is you check about the danger signs. What are the conditions is comes under the danger signs? Convulsions, lethargic or unconsciousness, irritability to drink or breastfeed, vomiting. These are the danger signs you should check. And then check about the cough or difficulty breathing, diarrhea, fever, ear problems. And next you should check about malnutrition, under that anemia, immunization, prophylactic vitamin A status, prophylactic iron and folic acid supplementation status. These are the conditions you should assess for sick child age, that is 2 months to 5 years of age group children. All of you clear? After that, first all under 5 years of age group children come with you. That time you should select 2 groups, 0 to 2 months. After that 2 months to 5 years. After that again they given some conditions under the 0 to 2 months of age group, 2 months to 5 years of age group. You selected that. And next you should classify the illness and identify the treatment used as a color coding. I said no, 3 color codings is there. First one is pink, second one is yellow, third one is green. Pink color code, it means urgent referral. Yellow color coding means outpatient treatment facility. And green color code, it indicates that home management. Okay, at the same way, green means home management treatment is called as plan A. Yellow color treatment is called as plan B. Urgent referral, before referring you are giving some treatment, that is called as plan A treatment. Okay, this is plan C treatment. This is about the case management process of IMNCA. Okay, this is very important in IMNCA. Based on this chart only, remaining conditions is covered. Okay, are you clear this chart? Nothing is there in this. Here, children come with you. You are working in the sub-centers or PHCs or CHCs. In that, any under 5 children came with you that time with problems. Okay, you should segregate divide the two groups of age group according to the IMNC. 0 to 2 months, 2 months to 5 years. Under that, they are given conditions. 2 months to 5 years, they receive given some conditions. After selection of that, you should given as color coding. If severe sick child is there, you should refer the case immediately. If it is a mild condition is there, you should give treatment at your OPD levels. If child is suffering with the mild dehydration or some dehydration, home management is there. That color coding is green. Okay, this is about the IMNCA case management process. Okay, next, look at this picture here. The integrated case management process. What you are supposed to check in the integrated case management process? First one is check for the danger signs, that is convulsions, lethargy, unconscious, irritability, drinking of breastfeeding, vomitings, and assess for the symptoms. Here the checking should check, assess for main symptoms, assess the nutrition. These are the conditions, and then you should identify the case for what are the treatments is needed for this. Okay, same in the table, previous table, what it is there means that only here it is there. Okay, and next one is principles of integrated care. What are the principles of integrated care? All sick young infants up to 2 months of age must be assessed for possible bacterial infections, jaundice. Then they must be routinely assessed for the major symptoms of diarrhea. What are the I explained no, two age group. First is all sick young infants up to 2 months. What are the conditions they are assessing? First one is possible bacterial infections. Second one is jaundice, and then routine assessment for the major symptoms of diarrhea. Okay, and then malnutrition also they are assessing in this first group, that is all sick young infants up to 2 months of age group. And second one is sick children age 2 months to 5 years. This is the second group of age group children. First, what you are assessing? General danger signs, which indicate that need for the immediate referrals and admission to the hospitals. They must be routinely assessed for the major symptoms like cough or difficulty breathing, diarrhea, fever, and ear problems. These you should assess in which age group children? 2 months to 5 years of age group children. And all sick young infants, the children 2 months to 5 years, must also be routinely assessed for the nutrition and immunization status, feeding problems, and other potential problems. Okay, these are the principles for integrated care. Okay. Next, principles of integrated care. It is a continuation of previous slide. A combination of individual signs leads to the child's classification rather than the diagnosis. I explain in case management process, pink color codings here. The pink needs urgent hospital referrals or admissions. It classify as a color code of pink. Which type of treatment they are giving? Plan C. What is Plan C treatment means? Before referring, you should give some first dose of antibiotics or IV line should be provide everything. Before referring, should keep everything. The treatment is called as Plan C treatment. And second one is yellow. Yellow for means it needs specific medical treatment or advice, classified as and color code of yellow. What treatment here they are giving means Plan B treatment. Plan B treatment means here the hospital level management means administration of antibiotic for 5 days, ear drops. Those are the treatments that comes under the Plan B. And green color code. Green can be managed at home, classified, and color code is green. Here the plan of treatment is Plan A treatment. Okay, for this. These are the principles of integrated care. Okay. And here the IMNCI used a limited number of essential drugs and encourage active participation of caretakers in the treatment. Here some drugs only they are used in the IMNCA. What are the drugs means? That is ampicillin and gentamicin. Okay, these drugs and these only mainly they are using in IMNCA process. Okay, and IMNCA address most but not all the major reasons a sick child is brought to a clinic. One of essential component of IMNCA is counseling of caretakers about home care, feeding, fluids, and when to return to the health facility. These are the essential components of IMNCA. Main counseling is very very important. Next, goals of the IMNCA. What are the goals for the IMNCA? Means standardized case management of sick newborns and children, focus on the most common cause of mortality, nutrition, assessment and counseling for all sick infants and children, home care for newborn to promote exclusive breastfeeding, prevent hypothermia, improve illness recognition and timely care seeking. These are the goals of IMNCA. And next one is elements of IMNCA management process. What are the elements? Here the elements are, here you should, these elements is very very important under the conditions of age groups. First you should assess, classify, identify, treatment, counsel and follow up care. These are the 6 elements of case management process. They are asked in Viva question. This is the Viva question. They are asking externals. Okay, what are the elements of case management process? Tell me how many it is there. They are asking means first one is assess, classify, identify, treatment, counsel and follow up. What is assess? Child by checking the danger signs by history and examination. Here we are taking history, that is called as assessment. And second one is classify the child's illness by color coding triage system. You should classify which color coding. Urgent referral means you should know about the what are the conditions is needed for the urgent referral, means pink color code. So that is about the classification. And home management, which color code is there? Green color code. Okay, and then identify specific treatment. Which type of treatment is there? That is plan A, plan B or plan C treatment is needed for the baby, you should know. And next one is treatments, that is instruction of oral drugs, feedings and fluids. Okay, these are the points. And next one is counsel mother about breastfeeding and about her own health, as well as follow further instructions on the further child care. For example, if nothing is there, baby is healthy, immunization schedule is has to continue. Next means you should tell about the you should explain about the next due dose, and then you should explain about counsel for the weaning foods and everything you should tell. And next one is follow up care, that is reassess the child for new problems. Okay, these are the elements